Hello folks, my name is Mark. This is UCD Toy Reviews. How you guys doing? So today we're taking a look at the Death Dealer 4-inch action figure from a company called Monstarz. So if you haven't heard of Monstarz, basically they put out really highly detailed collectible action figures from lesser known franchises. For example, they have the Morlocks from the Time Machine movie that came out in the 60s, or they have like the zombies from the Creepshow movie that came out in the 80s, stuff like that. So these are pretty cool. This is the Death Dealer, which is from a very famous Frank Frazetta painting. If you're not really familiar with it, maybe you know what the painting is. You see this on the card here, that's the painting that we're talking about. And this figure, I'll try to get that in there so we don't get any glare on it. You can kind of see how detailed it is. Very, very nice. It's got really cool accessories. It just looks really cool. And this is about 4 inches, 3.75, 4 inches, you know, about the size of a Star Wars action figure. You can kind of see his accessories over there, you know, and take a look at that, man. Just like chainmail and all that stuff. Looks really cool. Let's take a look at the back of the box. Here's another picture of the Death Dealer by Frank Frazetta. So here we say, okay, so it's 4 inches tall, has 7 points of articulation, 2 interchangeable sets of hands, axe, sword, and shields, and a display base. Pretty cool stuff. So you can get these on, it's amocktime.com by a company called Monstarz. And let's open this guy up. So I've actually been hanging on to this one for a little while. I've had it on the pile because I wanted to make a video about it. So let's open it up here. Very nice, very nice. Okay. That comes out. Ooh, wow. Okay, so there wasn't anything holding that stuff in. So it all just sort of flopped out of the case there. I guess that's kind of cool because it doesn't have all those rubber bands and everything that you usually get all over the place when it comes to these things. So let's take a look at that figure here. So you can kind of see, first off, check out the detail on that. You got this like crazy barbarian Viking helmet thing, you know. He's got like bones around his like neckline there. He's got like really cool armor, chainmail and all that stuff. Pretty cool. Oh, there's no legs. Okay, it's just solid. Well, that's fine. That doesn't really matter. Let's see. 7 points of articulation. So I guess his hands move. His arms go up and down. He's got elbows. They don't go this way. So, like, there's no, like, pivot at the, you know, at the shoulders there. They just go up and down. And his hands turn. And I'm guessing his head turns? Actually, no. Head does not turn. So that's kind of, wow. That's kind of strange. Guess you don't get a head, you don't get a head swivel. Oh well. This is very solid. This is like one solid chunk, you know, one solid piece there. You can definitely feel that. So let's pan down just a little bit here. It is very well balanced. You notice it's standing up pretty well. Kind of zoom in a little bit. Okay, folks, just wanted to wait for those fire engines to go by. So let's take a look at his accessories here. He's got this sort of shield with a warhawk or dragon on it. That looks more like a bird to me, less like a dragon, so that's kind of cool. He has 2 interchangeable hands, so these are like fists. Let's see, focus, 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 there we go. So you can swap those out if you don't want him to be holding stuff. His hands now are like positioned to be holding accessories, so I guess if you want him to punch people. He's got this sort of, I don't know what that is. I'm guessing that's a sword or something, or, you know, I'll have to see where that goes. Not sure where that goes. And then, of course, the iconic axe. That's really cool. And here's the base. So the base has like a skull on it and like bones and all that. So let's see here. Let's put him on the base. Alright. It goes on there. There we go. So the sword kind of goes into this side like that. There's a little hole there. That was actually kind of difficult to get in, but that's okay. And let's see, I guess he holds his shield like that. Gonna stick that on there. Alright. Let's see, how can we get that to hold on to that? Yep, there we go. And then axe in the other hand. Yeah, kind of get that on there. So, let's see. There we go. Alright. So, what do we got? This is what we got, our final sort of assembled figure. Some pros and cons here. Well, I really like how it looks. It's a spitting image of the Frazetta painting. I mean, down to the red eyes. You know, maybe I can zoom in a little bit and get his eyes on there. Okay, so that's as close as I can get where it still keeps in focus. I like how this thing looks. You know, the sculpt is dead on with all the little details down to like the little red eyes and all that stuff. I like the little details all over the armor and that kind of thing, and the accessories are really cool. So generally, I think the sculpt and the overall artistry gets an A+. Articulation is not that good. The arms would have been a lot better if they would have swiveled out this way as well. That would have been nice. And plus the fact that his head doesn't turn, I mean, there's no reason for that. I'm getting the feeling that this was supposed to have a head that turns and mine just doesn't. You know, because if you look at mine really close, it's not exactly lined up exactly, so it seems to me that this should turn. Oh wait, it does. There we go. Okay. Yeah, see, that was just difficult. I couldn't really get that to turn there. Oh, what the hell happened to my... Oh yeah, see this? My cat did that, so... I get cat scratches all over myself. Anyway, that looks bad. Anyhow, so yeah, okay, so the head does turn. It was just a little stuck on there, so that's good. But I really would have liked to have seen a little better articulation, especially in the shoulders there. But for what we've got, it actually looks pretty good. I think you can get, let me see, this is the ultimate test. Can you make it so that he holds this axe with both hands? And no, you can't. That's bad. See, it would have been really nice to have him be able to hold that with both hands, so it looks like you can't actually do that. So that really, you know, maybe like a swivel in the arms up here or something to make them go like that. But still, for what it is, you know, because you gotta remember, this is not like a toy that, you know, children are gonna be playing with or anything, you know, so it doesn't have to, like, have all the bells and whistles. But still, it would have been nice to actually get it something that you could position in a diorama or something. You know, get him going in a battle scene. That would have been nice. So, yeah, not so good on the articulation. The build quality is really, really nice. This is nice and solid. It's not going to break if it falls off a shelf. So that's really cool. You could probably step on it and not damage it. It's like seriously like rock solid here. So that's really, really nice. So I give that an A+. And overall, you know, and plus this, just the general look. Let me zoom out just a little bit. General look of this thing is just like awesome. That fits right in. It looks just like the Frazetta painting. If you're a fan of Frazetta, you know, you're probably like, you know, peeing in your pants right now. And if you just like fantasy art in general and you've never heard of Frank Frazetta, definitely check out Frazetta, and then, you know, maybe you'll be into it. So overall, I think it looks really cool, and I think I'm gonna have to go and see what else Monstarz has to offer, because these are really, really cool, and I think this is gonna look awesome on my shelf here. So anyway, that's all I got, folks. Adios.